Well, this, first of all, is incredibly fascinating because Daniel Jeremiah was at the Combine. He was the most tuned-in guy there, and Bryce Young was there with a backpack on the entire weekend. Didn't do anything. He got weighed and he got measured. He came in at, everyone was obsessed with this number, 5'10" and 1/8 of an inch, and 204 pounds. Bryce Young, of course, coming off of a couple years at Alabama, won a Heisman, won a national championship. He's unbelievable. He is a bright young man. Bill O'Brien, who just arrived back in New England. I have never been in a production meeting, and I was in about 18 of them when Bill O'Brien was the offensive coordinator at Alabama. He is obsessed with Bryce Young.
He is?
He can't get enough of him, which I'm not saying that has anything to do with the Patriots, but I'm saying that man was a head coach at every level, NFL, college, and Bill O'Brien cannot get enough of Bryce Young. And I think that, man crush, he's got an absolute man crush on him. But the 5'10", I talked to Bryce at the Combine about this, and he's got this great, like, Cali boy. He's kind of soft-spoken, and he very much has a, if I can't control it, what do I? He was legitimately curious as to how tall he actually was. He didn't know the number. He didn't really care. He has never cared. And he said that in his media availability at the Combine. He's like, I've been this size ever since I started playing high-level football.
Can you do it in the Bryce Young voice again, though?
When I had that conversation with him, he's just like, I was actually wondering how tall I was. The 204-pound thing makes me laugh because you can imagine what that young man had to consume for like 24 hours before he stepped on that scale. And the reason why I think he didn't throw there was because he's going to throw at Alabama's Pro Day on March 23rd, and he's going to put on a show, which he will naturally do, but he's also going to be back at his playing weight. I don't think he cares what weight he plays at. I know GMs and coaches should, but this young man is an unbelievable talent. And what I've always loved most about watching him play is, the plays break down in college. The SEC defenses were unbelievable, and they were getting after him. But he's got a Patrick Mahomes ability, but I shouldn't even say it like that because it's his innate basketball skill. When a play breaks down, Bryce Young can make it happen. And it's not frenetic, it's not chaotic, he's not panicking. He legitimately plays well and passes well outside the pocket on the run.
It's awesome.
He's a great quarterback.
What do you think, Mike?
I love the talent. I am concerned about the size. I'm kind of out on the small quarterback a little bit. I mean, we saw Baker a few years ago, right? And he had that good year, and you're thinking like, oh, Baker's not a big guy, maybe 6 feet. Like,
yeah, sure.
Just Kyler, who has obviously got incredible physical gifts, and we're going to talk about him a little bit later, but like he can't stay healthy, and it's been a roller coaster ride for him. I think there is something to being. And maybe Josh is on the high end of this, but Josh is 6'5", 245, and he's hurdling dudes and running dudes over and getting smashed in the pocket and getting back up again. And he's going to get hit. He's going to be playing on a team that's not a good team.
Right.
They're going to have to build around him, and there are going to be those situations. And if you're going to go all in on a quarterback, I get like the idea of, well, Anthony Richardson's 6'4", 240. Maybe Bryce is a better quarterback right now, but if I look at Anthony Richards' ceiling, maybe Anthony Richardson's the guy that I would consider.
The difference here is crazy when you look at these quarterbacks coming out of college because you have the innate physical gifts and athleticism that Anthony Richardson has, and he has like 12 college starts at a program at Florida that had a head coaching change. Look at that man. Look at him throw and run. It was a thing of beauty. It really was. Everyone was enamored with this in Indianapolis. But I talked to one scout it was a team that needs a quarterback. And he was like, I was assigned to scout this young man. And the thing that we just don't know is what's between the helmet. What decision is he going to make at the line? How is he going to command a huddle when there's a $1:30 left and they're 3rd and 9 and you got to go down and make a play? I think GMs and coaches know what Bryce Young can bring to the table in that capacity, but does Anthony Richardson have it? And that, to me, is the difference between who would you rather have if you were a team that was in need and you had a quarterback that looked like Anthony Richardson, but you just don't know what he has.
I'm not a GM, but I think that if it came down to it, I'm going with the guy that's proven. That has the film. That's just me. I just feel like Bryce Young is fun to watch. He's very fun to watch, and he gets it done. He's come from an not organization.
It is.
Pretty much organization. That is proven to win. And you could talk about his height. You could talk about defense line getting their hands up, tip balls, all that type of stuff. But at the same time, man, like. It's kind of hard playing those shorter quarterbacks. I'm in the middle of the field and I'm trying to read where you're throwing the football. I can't see you. I literally can't see you. And watching on film, the the sky view is easy. You know, you're able to see the drop back and see where he's looking, all that type of stuff. But when you get on the field and it's the you know, the level view, it's difficult. And so there's also a pro to that too.
But Micah, I think you're forgetting Anthony Richardson jumped really far.
The broad jump.
Really, jumped really
You know how I feel about the combine?
No, I don't. What do you mean?
I was 5'11 and 7/8.
Like,
You remember that?
Give me 6 foot. Give me 6 foot. Like, what are we doing?
Do
all
it.
right. So, but like, all right, so this is perfect because we're in the wake of the combine and we're all intoxicated on it, and I love it. So Anthony Richardson runs a bunch of times, and all of a sudden, Josh Allen comp. He's Josh Allen. Your thoughts?
Hey, listen, I didn't watch him this year. I can't go into detail about Anthony Richardson. I hear, you know, what everyone's saying about his.
Does it
combine.
matter if you watch him play? He bench pressed a lot and jumped high.
It does matter. I gotta see how he
jump.
plays. You know, especially with the position that I play. You know, I watch a lot of quarterbacks. You have to go into a game watching the quarterback, seeing what they do, whether it's their vision, their feet, their arm, all that type of stuff. So that's how I get my film study in is the actual film. And so all this combine stuff kind of goes out the window for me. But to see somebody do all that type of stuff, you never know. You talk about ceiling. I'm not a ceiling guy, but, you know, some GMs might be.
The edge rushers as well. I mean, like, can you imagine at Alabama, like, you got Will Anderson at 2 and Bryce Young at 1, and that's the team that Nick Saban was traipsing out at Alabama. It's absolutely unbelievable. The reason why Daniel Jeremiah's list is so interesting is because you have Bryce Young at 1, and the disclaimer is like, but this isn't a mock draft because the Bears have 1, and this draft in particular is so fascinating, Kyle, because you want to put your name to the Bears with the Bryce Young thing. Do they trade away because the next 4 teams need the guy, and who's the guy? And man, the delineations of this thing are beautiful.
Can I just say this now? Last year's draft was the most boring draft of all time. I'm sorry to say it. The Jaguars were on the clock. There were no quarterbacks.
No quarterbacks.
It was a rough one.
Quarterbacks
This is what we've been waiting for, baby.
Yes.
Let's go.
Exactly.
2023, KC.
Can I
we
get a
love
quick
you.
disclaimer?
Yeah.
I love Bryce Young.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be mistaken.
But
I think he's a
5'10"
phenomenal.
and
But that's the
1/8 inch.
thing.
He already has a problem with that. I